Reminder to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the guild and the Discord while you're down there. Hello people, and welcome back to Snap Review. Yes, that's what I'm calling this. Might as well take a crack at this, I thought, since the news videos somehow do better than the gameplay ones. Regardless, there'll be gameplay here on the right, just background footage of me probably losing, unless I decide not to edit that in. So, as you probably realize, there is a new update for Marvel Snap. The first one since the public release. The big thing, of course, is the new token shop. So first off, collector's tokens are here. Starting at level 500, you can use them at the token shop to buy specific cards you want, which was kind of a problem before, where you couldn't get specific Pool 3 cards. They've also introduced Pool 4 and Pool 5 cards. I'll talk about that a little bit as well. So the changes here are the card boosters no longer appear as often, improved ballot protection, which is basically, I think they lowered the pity of how many collector's caches you have to open before you're guaranteed a card. And then some other quality of life stuff, like it makes it easier to, or rather it makes it harder to accidentally accept a snap. Art and visual effects, the Infinity border visuals have improved. Those are honestly very nice. And then a couple of balance changes. I'm not going to talk too much about those because I'm not that good at the game. So, once I get good, maybe. But, I think the one worthy one here for like early players like me are Angela. Probably want to take that out because from 2-1 to 2-0, it just makes it like a lot less viable of a tempo play, right? Nick Fury has been added to Series 3. I don't know where he was additionally. If he was just like a randomly generated card, or or maybe he was like Pool 2. I don't know. Actually, he's definitely on Pool 2. I don't know where he was. He may have just been like a randomly generated card. So he's in Pool 3 now. Some bug fixes. Another thing is you can no longer, mess with Onslaught and like doubling on top of doubling. So Onslaught stacks additively with Mystique and Onslaught Citadel. So you can't get like the ridiculous, clip-worthy combos going anymore. So onto the actual token shop itself. If I remember, I'll put up some footage here of the actual token shop. But to buy specific cards, you'll need to spend different amounts of currencies. For a Pool 3 card, it'll cost 1,000 tokens. For a Pool 4 card, it'll cost 3,000 tokens. And a Pool 5 card, it'll cost 6,000 tokens. So these are kind of in order of rarity. So Series 4 is rarer than Series 3. And Series 5 is rarer than Series 4. Sorry, I'm using the words Pool and Series interchangeably. Series is what Marvel Snap calls them. Pool is what everyone else calls them. If you are, well, you've already gotten this, but if you were in the collection levels between 500 and 999, which probably most people are, I mean, unless you've been playing since early access, in which case you're not. But if you've been playing since public release, probably you're in the same boat as me. So between 500 and 999, you got 3,000 free tokens, and then by opening collector's caches, you also can get more. So before I get into new cards, there's just a little bit, I don't know how accurate this is, by the way, but from one collector's cache, now the new percentages is that you have 47.25% of getting a Pool 3 card, 2.5% of getting a Pool 4 card, and 0.25% of getting a Pool 5 card. So those Pool 5 cards are going to be really rare. 10% chance of 200 credits, 5% chance of 350 credits, 10% chance of 150 gold, and 10% chance of that 100 collector's tokens. Of course, once you probably max out, you get all the Pool 3 cards, it'll redistribute to one of these other ones, but I don't know how the distributions go. And the collector's reserves in the higher collection levels will have a higher percent chance of these collector's tokens bumping up to 25%. Oh, actually, this says right here, when you have completed Pool 3, then it bumps up to 400 collector's tokens to allow you to buy those Pool 4 and 5 cards much easier. So that's, yeah, the balance changes are, I think are just there. Yeah, nothing to talk about there. As you play the game, you'll probably get, you'll notice some changes. I already noticed the change of like some animation speed ups that are probably like somewhere in here, that like in a wall of text. But the new cards that are introduced in pool 4 and 5, She-Hulk costs 1 less for each unspent energy lost turn. I thought this would fit well in the deck that I'm actually using in the background footage right here, but I don't know. I've recently like gotten some pool 3 cards, trying those out. She-Hulk I thought would be a good substitute for Infinite, but also I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, because they're much better players than me. Maybe if I happen to get her in the shop, I might experiment, although Series 4 is expensive. Titania, apparently a good card. When any card is played at this location, it switches sides, so you can use it to block an opponent's spot until turn 6, in which case you can get 5 power on your side and also like block it basically in that lane. Luke Cage, good for like shenanigan decks and also to avoid like bad locations. Also a 2-cost ongoing card, so there's that. Absorbing Man, shenanigans with on reveal potentially. And then the random cards that people don't think are very good. Mariah Hill, on reveal, add a random 1-cost card to your hand. This is relatively acceptable still, because 1 cost is relatively easy to play. Agent Coulson, add a random 4-cost and 5-cost card to your hand. There's no guarantee, like the consistency is just not there, right? It's hard to play 4-cost and 5-cost cards, and he doesn't provide like a real tempo advantage either. It's a 3-mana 4 power, so not that much high power. And then the Helicarrier, 6-mana 10 power. When you discard this from your hand, replace with 3 random cards. This is apparently a little more viable, I don't know though. And then M'Baku, widely regarded to be the worst card of the bunch, because he is 2 power, because he's just 2 power, and then he needs to be in the deck to like generate any sort of special value. Apparently people have been saying that even Misty Knight is better because he has no ability, and that can synergize with some other stuff. This guy has an ability and just sucks. Atuma, I believe this is. If you have another card here at the end of the turn, destroy this. Apparently, you can work around this by using like some anti-destroy tech, or just, well, anti-destroy tech mainly, because if you try and rely on him actually being the only card here, you can probably get screwed over by something like, squirrels or rocks. Orca, a bigger Namor. Apparently, like, people are pretty divisive about this one. People either think it's good or not good. And then Series 5, the rarest cards, Galactus. Probably, a few of you have gotten this randomly generated off. I think this card is very predictable. Like, if you actually run him, if you pull him out of random and you surprise your opponent, like, I have done like maybe once or twice, probably a good idea. But if you just run him, I don't think so. Valkyrie, apparently versatile. Like, these are cards that like get too big brain for me to comprehend, but apparently good. Super Skrull, apparently bad because it's very specific. Shuri, apparently good in a combo deck. Bast, apparently good in a combo deck. And Thanos, apparently complicated. Apparently, like, the stuff he does is good. He has 6 Infinity Stones in the deck. All these are, quite good. But, like, there are other decks that apparently do better things, because shuffling 6 extra cards in the deck is just a bad thing. It reduces consistency. Although the stones do draw themselves and other cards, draw cards, draw the other stones. I think, yeah, shuffling 6 cards in the deck is a pretty bad idea. So the series, there's actually, quite a few of both Series 4 and Series 5 cards. Other people have made way better tier lists on which ones you should get. Also Series 3 cards you get, but like, honestly, with the collector's tokens, you should just get the cards that, fit your deck. Like, honestly. I haven't seen a card that fits my deck just yet. Today's one was just Thanos. You know, if I come with anything interesting, I may or may not share this. But that is it for this video. This is a little bit of a different one. Let me know if you like this by leaving a like, leaving a comment, or by subscribing. It helps me a lot. We're racing towards 200 subscribers, and I would appreciate it if you could help me get there. That is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!